Individuals diagnosed with diabetes often find themselves wondering what diabetic foods are safe to eat, whether they are choosing diabetic snacks, searching diabetic recipes, creating a diabetic menu, buying diabetic foods to eat, or pondering what diabetic foods to avoid. The disease is the result of the body not being able to process sugar correctly, leading to a dangerous abundance of glucose in the blood. Persons with type 1 diabetes do not produce insulin to break down sugars. They are most often diagnosed in childhood. Type 2 is onset in the adult years and is the result of the body becoming resistant to insulin. It makes sense for diabetics to choose diabetic foods that contain less glucose and are lower on the glycemic index. The best diabetic foods for patients to consume are low on the glycemic index, which means they do not rapidly spike blood sugar levels. Examples include foods that are low in sugar and comprised of complex carbohydrates, such as oats, fruits, and legumes. These foods release glucose into the system slowly, thus making them great diabetic foods to eat. It is also recommended that people with diabetes consume a diet high in fiber. Green, leafy vegetables are a great source of dietary fiber. Moderation is also key in managing blood sugar levels, so eating smaller meals throughout the day is better than a few large meals. There are also quite a few diabetic foods to avoid. Foods that are comprised of simple carbohydrates are absorbed into the body quickly, leading to a sudden rise in glucose levels. White breads, potatoes, and pastas tend to be unfavorable choices. It is also smart to stay away from diabetic foods that are high in sugar, such as candy bars and soft drinks. When creating diabetic recipes, be sure to choose low-fat and low-sodium items as well. Diabetes is often connected to heart disease, so avoiding foods high in saturated fats is a must. By making healthy changes to eating habits, managing diabetes can be simplified. A well-rounded diabetic diet is full of nutrients and flavor. Even those without the disease can live healthier lives following these rules. Always choose health over convenience when preparing diabetic foods. Learn more at diabetic-foods.org.